All right. Welcome, everybody. We are back at it. This is, I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you if I'm on week 9, week 10. I actually forgot to look, but really, this is just the next continuation. We're gonna play around a little bit, maybe put some blocks together, have a little bit of fun, have some chit chatting going on. Um, I am going to take us down to the table here in just a second, and we're going to start looking at what we have that we are working with today. Now, as you see behind me, I about ran right over it. Right behind me is the one of the blocks that we were putting together. And now, what's next to it, and I put this in the link, is a something else I'm working on from GE Designs. It is called Kira, and I love this pattern. I have one full quilt that I did in a king size in this pattern. I want to say it's fast, unless you're doing king size, and it's not so fast. In a king size, but it is nice because you can use the 10-inch squares, the layer cakes. So if you've got a couple of packs of layer cakes laying around, you don't know what to do with them. Ta-da! I got that solved right there. All right, so anyways, that's just one of the things I've been working on. All right, let's get you down to the table here. Now, while we're chit-chatting and carrying on and stuff like that, if you have any questions, you want to ask me something, ask me anything, it doesn't matter. Go ahead. Because today, really, we're just kind of, you betcha, Miss Margaret, I'll put you on the list. Hey, Miss Debbie, welcome. So glad you are here. We are just now getting going. As you see, I have some parts on here because I just haven't really gotten much accomplished in the last 3 weeks that I have been off of the lives, and I apologize. It's been a rough 3 weeks. It's been a rough 2 weeks. I just saw my nephew probably for the first time. I think it's the second time since my sister passed, and he's just so broken up. And he was her only son, and he's such a sweetheart. All I could do is thank him for being such a wonderful son to my sister. Because sometimes there's a rift between you and your child that you just can't seem to fix no matter what you do. And I don't know that they ever had that. They always seemed like they were always so tight. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that she had that with him. All right, I am trying really hard not to bring us all down. Okay, Sheila says, put her on the list. That's 1. And Miss Margaret, that's 2. Excellent. Oh, y'all, hey, just real quick before we get going, I got those Trimmer by George's in. I don't even know if I showed you, but I got them in. And then this is the 3.0, and this is the 2.0, and here's the difference. The 2.0 is a little bit wider, but to be honest, you really don't need that. What you need is the length, and here's the difference. So this is the one I already have. This is the 2.0, and as you see, sometimes your rotary cutter will ride up onto that metal. I don't know why. It looks like it's maybe powder coated, and it tends to shear it off. In fact, this is a jagged metal somewhat, and this is the 2.0. So this is the one I started off with, was the 2.0. But this is the 3.0, and as you see, it's just a nice smooth metal. And I have trimmed with it, I have cut with it, and it is definitely the better of the two. And no, it's not warped or anything. It's straight. It's just the wide angle on the webcam makes it look a little bit warped. Don't forget to put me on the embroidery class list. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Will do. So believe it or not, I ordered 3 of these. I only have 2 left. And if those 2 get gone, then I'll order again because I want one too. Because even though I can make do with this, I really like this one. And if I have to order again, I'm okay with that. because the Hoop Sisters was they were very nice. I reached out to them and talked to them about a link, and just because it's not really something they're doing right now, but I was able to buy it with a discount, which means that, you know, I do make a little bit off of it, but just what I got for my discount. So the cost of this is $39.99. It is a little more expensive. What are they called? It's called Trimmer by George, and this is the 3.0. You betcha, Miss Ann. The one that got sold is Miss Ann, so I've got hers set aside so nobody gets hers. But I do love it. I tell you, Miss Ann, I tried it out. I love it. It was so smooth. I didn't have to worry about, you know, riding up on that metal piece right there. It just lickety split, smooth. It was wonderful, and it worked like a charm. I mean, the other one works. I just have to be careful because, again, my ruler, my rotary cutter would, you know, roll up on this, catch it just the wrong way. But it was workable. But I do love the 3.0, so definitely what they did to upgrade it was worth the effort. $39.99, $42 and some change with tax. You can't go wrong. And this is used for, you could use it for whatever you want to, but its main function was to assist embroiderers who do a lot of embroidering, and then trimming out those straight edges and trimming them off after you're done doing all the embroidery and applique. It's fantastic. I should have a video out soon demonstrating that, because I'm working on some ice cream cones. I'm working on an ice cream cone pattern. I don't want to show you just yet because I only have 2 of the 3 done. So I want to wait till I get them all done before I put out the video to show off and have the put the pattern out there for y'all to try. All right. All right, do I have any other questions about either the embroidery class that's coming up the 3rd Saturday, or about the Trimmer by George? Go ahead, ask away. Here's my little friend. I have my little friend. Keeps me company through all the videos. It's my granddaughter May. It's her lizard. She keeps trying to take him from me, but I keep getting him back because he's so cute. You know, kind of like the flamingo, he's like just part of Florida. You can't walk down a sidewalk or up to a house and not find a lizard run across your path. And I'm gonna tell you, they're quick. I used to have a friend in school who used to take them and hang them on their ears because a lizard will bite. And they would just take those little lizards and get them to bite their earlobes. It was disgusting. But hey, they were boys, what can I say? Okay. What do you say we get some work done? How's that sound? So what we're working on today is, now I know you guys, I've already sent out the package for this one and for this one over here. And basically what we're working on is just getting these together. Okay, if you've already done that, you are way ahead of me right now. I actually do have a sample of the finished quilt, but I was kind of hoping to wait until the next time we get together. So putting these together is pretty easy. I start from the center and nest my way out. So I nest here. And if you've watched any of their previous videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to take where the seams are going in opposite directions, and you're going to butt them up against each other, just like that. And that will make a nice, smooth point to point. And that's what you're looking for. You want your points to kind of match up. And they don't always, so you know what? Don't worry about it. If they don't quite match up, you're okay. The one thing you want to watch for, though, is when you're putting these together, it's important that these right here, these half square triangles are coming all into the center. And your center is going to be this piece right here. So center here, coming this way. So basically kind of look at it like birds. Birds are flying into the little birdhouse. We're going to call this the birdhouse. And these are all the birds, and they're flying into the birdhouse. So all the birds are flying into the birdhouse. And don't be confused. These on the outside are not birdhouses, okay? These are cages, and they don't want to go in the cages. Cage, cage, cage. This is the birdhouse. I know you think I'm crazy, right? Thank you, Miss Sheila. Yes, my ice cream cones. She was over at the house the other day, and I had them on the wall because when I work on one, I hang them up and I look at them. Sometimes I look at them for a couple days just to see how I feel about it. And they're hanging on the wall. And I'll be honest, I'm in love with them. I'm absolutely in love with them. So I got some pictures of ice cream cones, looked at pictures of ice cream cones on the internet, and then sketched them out onto a piece of paper. And when I was happy with that, then I took a Sharpie and made very dark lines with my Sharpie. Then I scanned them, and then I put them into my Floriani software, and then did my applique. And if I was Miss Becky, I would have done it in my brother's Scan and Cut. And I love watching Miss Becky, but I really like putting it in my Floriani. I feel like I have more creative control. Okay, so once we put that top together, we're going to put it just like this, and we're going to put it over here on the machine. And I already have two that are ready. Now, how about this one? What are we doing for this one? Let me get this out of the way, because I'll finish those up tonight. Now this one, we need 4 of these. See, I don't even have these together. So I have 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, those. I am just so excited about those ice cream cones. I just can't wait. I can't wait to show them to you. And they are embroidery. Well, I say embroidery. Applique. 1, you need 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I need to see. Okay. So these are going to work basically the same way. Everything's going to go into the center, just like this. Okay, make room here. So same thing. Everything is flying into the center. And then it's all down the left. So you make a straight line this way, and then you got these going into the center. Okay, does that make sense? Let me just take a quick look over here. Yep. Okay, I just want to make sure I remember that correctly. In the hoop applique. Yes, in the hoop applique. And you can, well, yeah. Yeah, because it's, there's batting. It's the one I'm working on right now is a 7 by 10, and the batting is 7 by 10. The design is the ice cream cones, and there is quilting in the outside part of it. So yeah, you can use the trimmer by George to trim off, or you can trim off as you're going. Either one works. Okay, so we're going to flip this over this way. Flip this one this way. Flip this one this way. If you lay these out the same way every single time, you will find that you will make less mistakes. I say that tongue-in-cheek because no matter what, I always manage to make a mistake somewhere. All right, so let's bring this over here. we're going to come on over to the throat plate. All right, there we go. Whew. See, I was definitely talking way too soon, because it was not doing what it was supposed to be doing. I got my little thingy here, but doesn't stick to my thing very well, because I left my pins over there underneath the camera. All right, let's go ahead and do this last one. Do your embroidery machine to that. Do your machine to that. Do I bring my embroidery machine? I have 2 machines that I bring with me, and they are almost always rented out, if that's what you're asking, Miss Margaret. I'm not sure. You know how that autocorrect kind of messes us up, and I'm not sure what you were asking me. Yeah, the only thing that you would have to buy before the class is the pattern, which you'll purchase from Sweet Pea through my site, through my link. And as I recall, I can bring my own if need be. Oh, Miss Ann, whatever you want to do, honey. I mean, I know how hard it can be to bring the machines, and I'm still looking at buying more, but I'll be honest, I don't know if I have that much space in my car. Especially with the ones I tend to buy, they're kind of big. So whatever you want to do, but right now you have first dibs on the machine. Okay, so now we're sewing those together. Okay, Miss Margaret, and Miss Margaret, don't you worry. If you can get somebody to get it into the car, I've got somebody that will take it out of the car and then load it back up for you to take home. So you don't have to load it and unload it, at least once you get to the class. I've got somebody that takes care of that for us. He's a sweetheart. All right. So let's go ahead and take this off. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just shell shock or something, because it seems like every time here, let me switch this over, because Lord have mercy. Just one break, Lord, just one break. Okay. Let's go and cut these apart. And as you see, I love my little thread thingies. I don't even know what they're called, y'all. I'm serious. My brain is like mush. I am complete mush. But I love my thread thingies. I've got so many of them that I have around. This one's got one up top here. I've got this one. I actually broke this one a while back. Actually it came with the magnets missing. So I just taped it together. But it uses recycled or old rotary blades. And this is the 60-inch one. I love it. I know Miss Claudine and Miss Jerry got my last 2, but they are fantastic. So if you have an opportunity to make sure you have one or two of these sitting around, close by, these are great, especially if you're a chain stitcher, and I am. I absolutely love to chain stitch. We're going to move that over by the iron, which has turned off. And so we still have this laying out, and we're going to open these up. And this one goes here. And this one goes here. And this one goes here. So yes, Miss Maggie, if you've got someone to help you at home load it and unload it for you, then I got somebody that will help you load and unload. So just be prepared that you'll back into, or whatever's convenient for you. If you don't like backing up, but getting kind of close to the front door, and then we got somebody that'll help unload that for you, unless he's not there that day, which so far he's there all the time. We just love our Craig helper. Okay. You kind of have to decide whatever way you iron this one, the next one up, you want to iron the opposite direction. So if you iron this one this way, then iron this one this way. And the same thing, iron this one this way. And I'll show you exactly what I mean in just a second. Let me bring my iron over. So this one is going to go this way. I don't know if you can see it if it's up far enough. So there's my seam. I'm just going to flip it over and iron it right down. Feels like that thing wants to flip. Yeah, it did. It did want to flip on me. Okay, so there's that one. And then since we went this way with this one, we're going to go this way with this one. Okay? And you could trim that little thing off. I usually do. I don't know why it's still on there. I guess because I'm a mess right now. But fortunately, I have wonderful friends. Everybody's been checking on me, and thank you so much for all the condolence cards. They mean a lot to me. And Miss Sheila was so sweet. She took me out to lunch the other day. I so enjoyed that, Miss Sheila. Thank you. I definitely needed it. When she came over and took me out to lunch, it was probably the first time I had really left the house in over a week. In fact, I found out that my car has been sitting in my driveway unlocked for over a week now, which is very unusual because I'm usually neurotic about that. Okay. Okay, so now we're just going to keep on going. We're going to put this one this way. Make sure you can see me. My OBS, the software I use to, I'm kind of lining it up with the square that's next to it because I want it to be on point. But I'm keeping them lined up and in the right direction until I get it where I want it. Excuse me. Now there's something I didn't think to look at. If you look, you want to get your point lined up with here. And so, just kind of roll it down there. And straighten it up. Okay. And again, I'm looking right here, and then I'm looking down here, and I'm finding a nice medium, because you know what? We don't always get these completely straight. So just find a nice happy medium. All right, let's see if we can switch cameras without the camera freaking out. Let's see. Yep, that one's still working. Yay. Okay. And that camera's still working. Yeah, I just read Miss Sheila's comments about bringing your machine so that you can learn how to use it. Absolutely. Absolutely. That actually is really important. You could use one of mine, and I believe mine is very similar to yours, but it's so much better So much better. That's terrible grammar. Miss Sheila, you didn't hear that. It is better to have your own machine so you get the feel for what your machine can and can't do. Because there may be some things that my machine will do that yours won't, or maybe some things that yours does and mine won't. And you don't want to get caught learning to do it one way when you have better capabilities with your own machine. Or you could wind up getting machine envy. Seen that happen too. Hold on just a second, I need a tissue. Okay. Whew. Y'all, we are doing fantastic. We're doing good on time. It's only 4:30 now, and I promise I won't keep you on much longer because there's not a whole lot more we need to do. But I don't know if you've ever done any of the designs, the GE designs. I love Gudrun. Gudrun is amazing. And I've done a couple of, I'm not even sure how many designs of hers I have done. But I thoroughly enjoy them, and they're just so simple. And I think that's one thing I like. I like a pattern that you can work on that's not going to make you crazy. And you know, I'm all about designing my own patterns, but I love it when I can work with someone else's patterns as well. All right, so for this one, we're over here on this. We're going to go ahead and go with ironing it to the center. So we're going to flip it this way so that both of these seams are going to the center. And this will help us nest the next one, okay? And this one is nesting, going towards the outside. It seems going, but I can't watch now. I'm having a flood. Oh, I'm so sorry. Be careful with the outlets, okay? I don't want you getting shocked or something. So yeah, go ahead and go. We'll catch you next time, Miss Claudine, okay? Yeah, this weather it's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. All right, so see, here's where I paid attention to the point. So my point does line up with this one, but if you look over here on this one, it's slightly off because I'll be honest, I forgot to check it to make sure that it was in the right place. But you know what? It's fine. I ain't going to worry about it. All right, so this one goes to the outside, so we're going to iron this one to the outside. And this is the center section. Okay. And then this is the last section, and again, it's going into the inside, so we're going to do this one to the inside, just like this. All right, well, please do, Miss Margaret. Take it for a spin. I think you're going to like it. And yeah, I can't wait to see it. We can play with it. I've got one that's kind of simple, and I've got one that's a little more complicated. And believe it or not, I love them both. I think they both do a great job. All right, so we have those done. Now we're just going to nest it, sew it together, and then I'm going to leave you with that so that we can get all the rest of the blocks done. Y'all, I know when you were looking at these colors, you were thinking to yourself, what? But when I put these colors together, it hit me just the right way. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we're going to nest these two corners, these two seams together. And that's what's going to help us keep our seams together and our points. And it's just going to wind up being just beautiful. You'll see. You'll see. And I can't wait to see how everybody does with their quilt tops. We're going to come on over here. And you know, Miss Margaret, if for some reason you don't get an opportunity to sew with it before you come, don't let that stop you. Come on, and we'll help you set it up. We'll help you get comfortable with it, because you know, sometimes those things look scary. I know I didn't embroider with mine for months after I got it. I just did a straight stitch. I can't tell you how much money I spent on that machine because I'm too embarrassed. But I think I'm off a little bit here. Hang on, it slipped a little. But it sat for months before I finally went in there and started playing with it. And then I found a Sweet Pea design. Sweet Pea was one of the first designs I purchased to do something with. And when I was done, I was like, and what was I afraid of? And I thought, you know what? I bet there's lots of other people out there just like me who were terrified to play with their machines, and probably like me, barely took them out of the box to play with them. And that's why I started the whole embroidery class, because I just know that there are other people out there who felt just like I did, afraid to touch it, afraid I'm going to break it, afraid I'll never figure it out. And yeah, there's classes all over the place, but I don't know, maybe it just wasn't available at the time. I don't know. I think I found out about classes much later. And but I thought I would love to work with other people who need to learn just like I did. Okay. Now for this one, I think because of the way we're doing this one, we want to iron these to the outside, because we're going to connect this up with another block, and most of those are to the inside, so let's do this one to the outside. Okay, so this seam on the bottom is going this direction. Okay, oh, and I didn't use my little bar, not the pressing bar, but the my Craig iron. I like that because it kind of flattens that out a little bit before I iron it together. Okay, so let's take a quick look. Now here's where we nested here and here. And these are my two concerns. I want them nested here. I can work with what's on the outside because this is supposed to be 12.5 inches. And as you can see, it's slightly over, so we can always trim a little bit off if we need to. But I want to make sure that these line up. This is my big concern, is making sure these line up. And you could always trim down, because I noticed that these seemed a little bit big. And you could always trim those down before you put them on. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. Pin this one together here. You like the spiky points? We're always here for you, Miss Margaret. All the encouragement you need. What are friends for? What's Quilty Family for anyways? Except to encourage each other, and that's definitely what it's for. We got no quilt police here. All right. Now let's go ahead and come back over here. And believe it or not, we are almost done with today. And I so appreciate you guys hanging with me. I know I don't even think I got my Etsy patterns up in the last 3 weeks. I've mostly just sent them out to you guys and not even posted them. That just shows you where my brain is at. But I got to get those done tonight too. So next week, basically what we're going to be working on is putting together the blocks. And then the one after that will be the borders. And then I think that'll be about it. Okay, and so on this one we iron to the outside. Oops, sorry. I'm coming. Okay. On this one we iron to the outside, so we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take it like this, and we're going to flip it this way to the outside. See, made nice little points. Not perfect, but close enough. See, I even lost my point there. I'm going to wind up losing my point, which I could adjust that. I could rip that out and bring it in just a little bit more, because I think, man, I don't know. Looks like it's all the way to the point. Listen, we all lose our points once in a while. I used to lose lots of points in high school. I mean, like literally points. My report card proved that. I was a terrible student, y'all. I was absolutely a horrible student. My mind was everywhere but high school. In fact, the only class I enjoyed was art. I can't believe the electric has lasted this long. Okay, we are officially finished. This is it for the block. Let's see. Keep moving it around and adjusting it. Hopefully I get it in there straight. All right, so we have this block here, and then we have the block on the wall, which I just finished 2 of them, but I didn't. I don't think I ironed them. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. I don't know. Oh, y'all. Just thank you. Thank you for being with me through all of this. Okay, so let's go up here. We're going to get up to the other camera, the close-up one that I really, really hate. And we're going to put this up here. And then I want to show you another one I'm working on right now. This is the GE design, the GE Kira. Now there's the yellow and black one, and that's the one that I was kind of playing around with because I needed to see if I had the right fabrics, and I didn't. But that was okay, because what I really wanted to work with was this red and black. And this is it. This is the one I'm working with. What do you think? Oop, I got the wrong one. I picked up the, well, anyways. Okay, well, this is not the right one. This is supposed to be a dark one, this one. It's probably over on my other table. Well, that looks interesting. That looks very interesting. Hang on just a quick second. Somehow I got 2 of them together. I feel like I've been stuck on the red and the black for a while now, because I got 2 grandchildren who are adamant that they want quilts done in red and black. So I did red, black, and this one is red, black, and there's some pink in it. All right, so what do you think? Let's see if I can get it a little bit closer. Kind of hard to see. Anyways, but it's been a lot of fun. I like the Kira. I like Kira because how easy this pattern is. And again, I've put a link in my in the comments, in the first part of the comments. If you're interested and would like to work on this, it's wonderful if you have 10-inch squares or a layer cakes or a layer cake that you're working with. The one I'm working on is queen size, and it takes 60 of these to make the size I need. And then of course we have these and these, and you should have 10 each of these, 10 each of this and 10 each of this, and then next week we're going to work on putting it together. I do not have an affiliate with Gudrun, so I mean I appreciate you going in and checking anything out, buying anything out. She does not sponsor me. There's no sponsorship between her and I. There's no affiliation between her and I. I just really enjoy her patterns, and I think you would like them as well. Why do I feel like I've got that backwards? Huh, I do have that backwards. I think that's supposed to go this way. I thought that looked a little funny. There. There. That looks better. Yeah, points are on the outside. There. Whew. Thought there was something wrong with that. Yes, I do love GE Designs. She's fabulous. She's actually from Iceland, and right now she's living in Florida, but she might actually not be in Florida right now. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not that, don't watch her quite that closely. But she has some fantastic designs, and if you're looking for, something fast and simple, or something more complicated, she has a variety of designs. But don't forget, you can look on my Etsy shop as well for designs, because I do have some up there. And hopefully in the very near future, I will have the first ice cream design up. I should have two. One that will involve 12 different ice cream cones, and the other one will be 3 different ice cream cones, but it is to display the fabric, not the design. So it's a little bit different. So anyways, can't wait for you to see it. All right. Y'all, thank you very much. Let's see, any questions? I have that part. You might, because I think we did that as a class with, I can't think of her name, but I'm pretty sure, ooh, hang on, y'all. That is way too close. Let's back that baby up just a little bit. There we go. Whew. Y'all, you don't need that much of me. Okay. It is coming up to prayer time, so I just want to let you know that we are about to enter into towards the end of this segment, episode, session, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to be doing a prayer. So if you are going to hang with me, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And if you have to go, I understand completely. But we're about to head that way. This seems like there's so many people I know right now who are hurting and are in need of just someone to reach out and tell them it's okay. Please just, if you know somebody's going through something right now, please don't hesitate. Sometimes we think, oh, we'll give them some time. And yes, they need that. I needed that. Those first couple of days after my sister's passing, I didn't want to talk to anybody. But then the love came pouring in. People gave me my time to grieve, and then the love came pouring in. The cards, I got a beautiful orchid plant, people calling to check on me to see how I'm doing, text messages, phone calls, and they just keep calling, just to find out how I'm doing, if I need anything. And thank you guys so much for all of that. I can't tell you what a balm that has been to my spirit, that so many people have reached out to me to make sure I'm doing okay. And I'm doing okay. I'm doing as okay as I can. Tracy is my only biological sister that I know of. And all my family has gone home to be with Jesus. And so I am the last of my upline. I have cousins. My uncle has even passed away. But I have cousins, and I have a wonderful downline of family from my husband's side, from my children, my grandchildren, my wonderful in-law, son-in-law, who is more son than he is in-law or outlaw. So I'm just grateful for the support I do have, and I just want to thank you. But remember to reach out, and just sometimes all they need is a hug. And I know some of those hugs have meant so much to me. Father, thank you, Father. Just thank you. Thank you for the grace and the mercy that you paid for us to be able to join you, to be able to sit at your throne, Father, to have that mansion waiting for us, Father. And I just thank you so much for opening your home to my sister, my mother, my grandmother, my uncle. And Father, I thank you for all the friends you have put in my life who have gifted me with their love. And each person is truly a gift. And I just thank you for all of them. For my quilty family, for my natural family, for my extended family, for the best friends who stick by me through it all, who never give up on me, who always know how to say just the right thing, who always know how to make me laugh at just the right time. Father, I ask you to help each person find those kind of people for their lives. Help them find those people that will pull them out of the funk that they might wind up being in for whatever reason. Just send someone that will make a difference. I just give you all the honor and all the glory. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Y'all, thank you very much for sticking with me. I know this has been really weird. You've been so gracious and so wonderful. It's been 3 weeks since I had to call off. And each week I keep thinking I'm going to be able to get back on and something else happens. Or I just can't seem to pull myself together. And I just thank you so much for sticking with me. It has meant the world to me. And I really wanted to make sure I came out today and at least did a 30-minute catch up. Just a chance to be with you, to talk with you, to spend some time and let you know that I'm here. I haven't given up. And that your friendship means the world to me. And I hope you have a wonderful week and a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday lunch with family. Hug everyone. Hug anyone. Let's try to heal this world, because right now I feel like even the whole world is feeling so much sorrow right now, because we just can't seem to figure out what's going on. But that's just a whole nother story, and I'm not going there. Oh my gosh, Miss Claudine. Oh, Miss Jerry. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. I just love you guys. I just love you. I just love you so much. Aw, look at all the hearts. You guys are amazing. Mwah. Hey, listen, don't forget, if you do not follow me on Facebook, make sure you follow me on Facebook. If you don't follow me or subscribe to me on YouTube, make sure you do that as well. Don't forget to like this video, okay? If you're in my YouTube family and you've been following along, make sure you at least like the video for me, okay? I so appreciate it. You guys are absolutely wonderful. Oh, thank you, Miss Ann. I love you too. You guys are. I hope every week I tell you how much I appreciate you, because you guys mean the world to me. You bring me so much joy, and you bring me peace. I have such great peace when I get off of these videos with you guys, because you just pour out it. I can just feel it. You pour out the love. But I won't keep you on. I just want to say thank you and have a great week, okay? And I will see you soon. Some of you I will see tomorrow at the guild meeting, because I will be there, and I believe it starts at 5 o'clock, and some of you are bringing machines, or some of you are bringing just yourselves, so you can help with getting community service quilts together. Let me know if I forget anything or if I need to bring anything, and I will see you tomorrow, all right? Y'all, thank you. Mwah.